Hi, I am Taylor and I'm a senior at Appalachian State University and I'm majoring in exercise science. Today I will be interviewing Taylor Stone. Taylor is a customer service representative at Sprague Pest Solutions. Sprague is a member of NPMA. NPMA stands for the National Pest Management Association. NPMA supports the pest management industry's commitment to the protection of public health, food, and property. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So I'm just going to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
The first one is, could you describe what your typical workday entails and what your first few years in your career were like?
Yeah. So first, Sprague is 100% commercial. So we work with more food processing and distribution and things like restaurants. So we don't do any residential. So I normally start my day around 8 a.m. The first thing I do is come in and I kind of meet with my team. So our branch manager, account manager, and then operations if he's available. We try to touch base every morning and just talk about things that are in the pipeline, things that need to be completed for the day, and maybe some issues that are going on. And then kind of like everyone else, I'm sure, it's kind of a wash from there. It really just depends on what's needed for the day. Some days I go out and meet with clients. Others I'm preparing material for a meeting or just doing like some data entry. I kind of just do what's needed and asked of me. Like right now I'm working on I took over licensing for the company, so that kind of takes up a big chunk of my day. And then for when I first started, I guess you can consider me fairly new. I've only been here for 3 years. So, I mean, still pretty new, but my role has definitely changed from when I started. Back then, it was more of just trying to figure out what to do day to day and what tasks were needed of me. And then also just getting to know the pest control industry. I'm sure, like many people, bugs are not my favorite thing. So just getting to know that, and then kind of what Sprague did and stood for was a big part of it.
Mm-hmm. What high school courses or college courses have you found to be the most applicable or important for your occupation? Or if you didn't take any that you felt were applicable, which do you wish you could have taken?
Yeah, so I actually started out going to school for teaching, and then we made a move, and so I'm obviously not doing that anymore. So as far as courses that applied, I guess the only thing I could really say would be like an English course. I took like critical thinking or composition or writing, simply because I write a lot of professional emails to our clients or letters if they're in the middle of an audit, things of that nature. So that definitely applies, but I would say more so just on the job training. So kind of just getting to know the ins and outs of the business and what we do here. And then programs like Excel. So, I mean, if there is a course for that, that would definitely be helpful. I'm more of a hands-on learner. So kind of just getting in there and working on projects and getting to fiddle around with that was definitely useful.
What part-time jobs, apprenticeships or internships or any extracurricular activities do you feel best prepared you for your occupation?
So that's kind of hard to say. I couldn't really come up with anything in particular. Definitely just something that, you can work on your organizational skills and prioritizing your tasks that need completed. And then definitely things like team building and teamwork is super important just in a position as a CSR.
Yeah. So just a switch to talk about your association a little bit. What are the benefits of being a member of NPMA?
So they definitely provide a lot of awesome resources for anyone that's a member. They give anyone in the pest control industry the opportunity to meet with other people in the pest control industry around the entire globe. And then they also give you access to shared resources like recruiting materials and videos and things like best practices. And then they also provide you with like some really cool industry discounts like fleet management discounts and like UPS shipping discounts and things of that nature.
That's pretty cool. Can you tell me a little bit about the networking or educational opportunities offered by NPMA?
Yeah, definitely. So there's two main ones that I would say, Pest World and then something called Academy, and they're pretty different in what they do. So Pest World is more of a like a conference where people from around the globe in the industry can come and meet, and you learn about like the newest products and upcoming technology, and just share like general knowledge information. Academy is more of a leadership and development program. So anyone in the profession can go, and you go to primarily learn about how to become a better and more effective leader. It's a 3-day event, normally somewhere warm like Florida or Arizona. And they just go over like team building activities and hear from different speakers in management positions.
Gotcha. What did you find the most surprising about your career?
So, if I'm being honest, I never really expected to get anything out of it. Like I said, it wasn't really my end goal. So, the most surprising thing to me about the career is how rewarding it actually is. I always had that mindset that being a teacher, you're teaching America's youth. It's so rewarding. And so our president has this motto that he always says, and I feel like it's really applicable, and it's because of us, millions of people eat safer food and live and work in healthier environments. So, I mean, if you put it into perspective, it's pretty big. I mean, just being a part of the industry is more fulfilling than I ever thought it could be.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to add or think would help someone considering your occupation?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is just being a CSR in any industry. It doesn't have to be pest control. It's a very dynamic and ever-changing position. So there might not be an exact job description or responsibilities that are needed from you. So I think just having the ability to adapt to change and the willingness to learn new things is it's just really big in this position.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for letting me talk to you today.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of Q Career. Go to the Q Career website to learn more about NPMA and how they can help you with your career development. Until next time, have a great week.